Good morning everybody, welcome to another quick hit review video. It is the 10th of July and we do have a fair bit of news out today, so just to run over what we have. At 9 o'clock this morning we have pound news, 9:30 this morning we've got GDP and manufacturing production. Then we have at 3 o'clock lots of CAD news that's out. We also have more CAD news at 3:15, and then this evening we've got an FOMC meeting minutes at 7. So the markets are not really moving. In my opinion, they're waiting for news. Certainly for the pound, we may see some movement after that. So I want to be a little bit wary today with trading, and it could be one of those days where it's very slow. In actual fact, this is one of the rare occasions when I have virtually nothing at all to talk about in terms of trades. You know by now I always have at least half a dozen opportunities. I've got 3 and they are barely worth talking about, but I have to give you guys something. The first one is on the pound dollar. And the only thing I'm looking at is price coming into a structure zone. So price has been violating this level, and we're currently down here. Now down at the bottom of this spike we have the 12400 psychological number. So as we drop down the time frames to the 240, to the 60, you could look for some kind of continuation down to that level. In fact, if we go to the 15, let's go and have a look here. It's not very pretty. It's not very pretty at all, but you do have a potential either low and tight flag, or it could end up being a triangle. So I'm going to set an alert for this, but other than that, when we get down to that higher time frame structure level, I will look for maybe a small counter trend move, something like a double bottom or head and shoulders, just a small move from the lower time frames up to that level. Other than that, you may see a low and tight flag here. We'll wait and see how price reacts. It's going to be a very ugly one if it is. The other thing I had on the radar was the euro dollar. In actual fact, I've already got that open. Let's have a look. Euro dollar. Okay, let's go out to the dailies. I've only got 3 things, and price is coming down into this level of structure right here. Not quite there yet, but I would expect it to come a little bit lower. We are just testing that 112 psychological number right now, so we may or may not come down that little bit further. Let's go and check out the 60, because there's nothing on the 240, and on the 60 there's just nothing here. You can make the case for a trend trade. I would look at that on the 15 though. Take a look at that. So we've got to move lower, a pullback, then a move lower, a pullback, but there's I would just stay out of it, to be honest with you. The only other thing was the euro Aussie, but that's hours away. It's a potential head and shoulders, and it might not be good enough even then. We need to look at this on the dailies. So what we did is, if I put a structure level on just here at the top, there was a double top here, rotation pattern, and we're within structure. Let me delete one of those lines. We're within structure, so because this is a rotation pattern, we don't violate structure, and they tend to happen within the wicks. So we have a very nice rally, a pullback, a move higher, a double-headed head and shoulders, and then right here, this is an initial structure low, guys, okay? So we've violated the left shoulder, and you can actually be aggressive with this and sell the 61.8 because it's a 26.18 trade as well. Now the problem is that this has happened on the daily time frame, and there's going to be a lot of risk. This is going to be over my 100 pip maximum risk, yeah, by about 3 times the amount. But this is these Head and Shoulders for me a very high probability, because we've got a fantastic structure level because it's a double top. It's come into major structure level. We've got an initial structure low. It's providing a 2618. What I'm going to be doing is dropping down to the lower time frames around this level, especially that 16300 psychological number, and I'm going to be playing for an AB equals CD pattern, guys. There's going to be hundreds of pips up for grabs here. Just to give you an indication, if I can move that over, if we get our fill, say somewhere here, then we're going to be looking at around nearly 400 pips of reward, but I'm going to need a conservative entry. Other than that, guys, it's a news day. I'm in a couple of trades, pound trade, a couple of pound trades, so I'm going to be monitoring that news at 9:30. But I think it could be a slow day, guys. It is also my second wedding anniversary today, so the wife doesn't know, but I've got something special planned for her. I'm taking her on a bike ride. So I don't know how she's going to take that, but let it not be said that I'm not spontaneous. So apart from that, guys, I will be in the chat, but I am expecting a slow day. I'll have the chat on my mobile, and if there's any trade setups, I'll post them in. Apart from that, have a good day trading, and I will see you in the chat.